don't know where this clip is going. I don't think it's going to go into the vlog that's going up next week, because that's on a completely different topic. This is kind of the precursor to what is going to be this week and the following week. I had no training lesson yesterday. I did walk him over to CrossFit and stuff like that. I made sure he had water because it was so hot. But it's just like a lot of back and forth right now, because I have the trainers in the process of moving and their house isn't ready. And the main reason I picked up the camera is because we've had like way too much drama with dogs at the vet in the past couple of weeks. We had Sage with an upset stomach, which she is still recovering from. And so Mom's got her on a bland diet and we're trying to clear her up. And then Lemon got into Jackie's medication, like her main pain meds. And so she's at the vet and like she's been going back and forth because they don't know how much she got into. So they've been like, she's on, they're watching her. And it doesn't resolve itself as quickly as it does in the veterinary shows. It does take a while. If these dogs get into something, sometimes they're at the vet for a couple of weeks. I don't think Lemon's going to be there that long. This isn't my dog directly, but it's just kind of, you have to keep your dog away from your meds. If you don't want the dog to get into something, don't put it where they can get them. I've been like very anal about that from day one. When I brought Zoom home, I said, I have medication out. It has to go in the cupboard. And the stuff that's out, he can't be able to get to. So I'm like, I wish Ray and Jackie would kind of pay attention and this wouldn't have happened. And she probably needed to put her meds in a drawer or up somewhere on a back counter where the dog couldn't get them. So anyway, so her dog, that they were like, they were trying to keep her blood pressure up, because usually when they take a medication like that, their blood pressure tanks, and that's usually what ends up killing them, because that's what happened to one of my dogs when he got into blood pressure medication. So anyway, we've had a lot of dog vet bills, and then Mom's like prepping me for, she's like, call the vet and see if they can keep Zoom another day so he can like have another day to recover where you don't have to watch him. And because I really need him to stay put. He's still going to have to put his recovery collar on when he's in his crate, at least for by the time I bring him home, it's going to be another couple of days, because I'm not going to be able to work him until like the following week. So yeah, so big, too much excitement going on in my family with the dogs at the moment. So yeah, and the regularly scheduled vlog will be up as usual. I'm going to try to get Zoom over to church tomorrow, because Emily just said to keep working him and getting him used to being there. His biggest issue right now is he is like massively distracted by walking through a crowd. He is fine if he's not being, his biggest Achilles heel right now, he's not as bad if people are not talking to me, like I've been able to redirect him, But this is why you don't talk to a service dog when they are working, and why you talk to the person, because if you talk to the dog directly, the dog gets completely distracted. So anyway, I'm going to try to take him to church again. So we'll see how that goes. My main thing is he just got to get used to. I'm going to work him. I'm going to walk him a little bit, make sure he goes potty before I ever take him in. So that's my plan for right now. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to throw this clip in. I might throw it in. I can't find a good place for it. I'll probably throw it up in my Instagram, or I'll just do it as a short little clip. So I don't know. I might put it into the vlog that will go up the following week. We'll see. So that's kind of what's going on. And catch up on a few things before my dad gets here. I'll see you guys in the next clip, wherever this ends up. So I'm back at church. I brought him with me again today. He did way better walking through the crowd. I only had a few people stop me, and it's a little bit better. It was a little bit better than last week. He didn't feel like he was as thrown by that many people. And he'll get better with that as he gets used to, okay, there's a lot of people here. But he did way better. My biggest issue is it's second Sunday sack lunch for the missions, and there was food where I was sitting, so he was trying to grab that. And I was trying to explain to my dad, you have to pick up the food. I don't want him to get in the habit of picking food off the floor, because he can't do that. If I take him to a restaurant, he can't just pick up whatever he finds on the floor. So, yeah, so we're doing good. Better than last time, and we'll keep working at it. He had a good walk this morning. His healing was really good this morning. So I'll pick up this with the last vlog I'll put up. Okay, I meant to shoot this yesterday, but I was like so out of it. I was like, forget it. I'll do it tomorrow. This vlog for this upcoming week is going to be all over the place. I didn't really have a main theme for it, so it's going to be all over the place. Well, I was running Zoom yesterday, minding my own business, doing what I normally have been doing with him. And the manager comes up to me and like, got a complaint about dog poop, and someone says you yell at your dog. And I'm like, I don't yell at my dog. I can see where someone would get the misconception I do, because I correct him a lot. That does not mean he is a bad dog. He is a very good dog. He's the best dog I've had. I correct him a lot. That does not mean I'm mad at him. And I think that's a big misconception about service dogs, is that people look at that rigid schedule that they're under as far as their training, and they think the dog's being mistreated somehow. That is not the case. And that varies from program to program. But overall, a dog is under a stricter regimen than your average pet. And given how lax most of the people around here are with their animals, I mean, I'm sure this looks very unusual to someone that isn't used to seeing someone train a service dog or prep a dog that's going to be one. And so, I mean, it's like the other thing I have heard service dog handlers say is people think their dog when they're out in public is being mistreated somehow because apparently it isn't bouncing off the walls, and people think a dog that isn't acting like how they think a dog should act is being mistreated. People still aren't used to seeing service dogs out in public. Even if it's a dog that comes from a very reputable service dog training agency that has a stinking vest that says service dog, people still aren't used to that. And this is why I think the ADA regulations for service animals need to be a little bit more specific than, say, they help mitigate a disability, and you can ask, people in public can ask, like, employers or people of a, purveyors of a business can ask, like, 2 questions. I think the ADA needs to have clearer guidelines on not just what a service animal is, but what they do. And like, I think there needs to be better education on the etiquette, not for the handler, but for the public in general. But anyway, it's just really kind of, and I wasn't really upset. I'm not the biggest fan of this manager. I liked the manager we had when I first moved here because she was really nice and she was super laid back and she talked to people all the time. But you know, this manager, she's very by the book. The paperwork for all of the modifications I have in my apartment is like documented to the nth degree. Zoom has 2 sheets of paperwork on him that says he's a service animal. And they've actually changed the form a little bit since the last time I filled it out. But it's like, it's just frustrating. I was more frustrated than I was upset or angry. Because most people around here, I mean, the neighbors that I talk to, that have actually talked to me and my parents know he's a service dog. And they know that's what I'm training him for. But it's like, I mean, even the misconceptions about this, in most people's minds, this is a shock collar. But this is mostly to correct him if he does something wrong, tell him he did something wrong, and praise him when he does something right. His healing wouldn't be half of what it is without this. It's mostly when I am like caught off guard and I'm trying to do like 3 things at once that I can't correct him, that he misbehaves. So it's just frustrating. I'm like, I mean, was I prepared for people to get some pushback from being a service dog handler? Yes. But it's like, just please. But I just wish people, if they like misunderstood something or they're not comfortable about what I'm doing, to come up to me and ask. That being said, the neighbor that probably reported me and made the complaint is super nosy and she gets bent out of shape about everything. So, but yeah, so I can't really hold a lot of stock to that. And I have no idea kind of where this vlog is going to go. But that's pretty much all for now, and I wanted to get this shot before I got super busy again because today is my busy day. So yeah, so I kind of just wanted to get that off my chest before I took a little bit of a break and thank God, zoom out for another walk this afternoon before I leave again. And I'll see you guys in the next clip, whatever that happens to be.